Welcome to the head office of Air Motion Roasters. Let's take a quick tour. Air Motion Roasters now have their new generation machines in production, with many groundbreaking improvements made to air roasting technology today. What makes Air Motion Roasters different to other air roasters? The aesthetics of the Air Motion Roaster will comfortably sit in any shop front in the world today. The person roasting has now got more control over their roast with dials that control air temperature and the blower fan speed, controlling the heated air coming into the roast chamber. A touchscreen interface allows the roaster to monitor all the roast information in real time. Air Motion Roasters boasts an over-engineered cyclone and extraction system that instantly removes all impurities from the roast chamber during the roast. A round cooling tray with agitator arms that cool roasted coffee beans in less than 5 minutes. Switch on the cyclone. Turn up our blower fans. Pull the roast chamber forward and remove the lid. Pour your beans into the roast chamber. Place the lid back onto the roast chamber, push the roast chamber console back into place and turn up the blowers just until the beans touch the lid. Turn up the heater dial and turn the roast dial from the off position to the roast position. Turn the blower fans down until the beans drop about a quarter way down the roast chamber so that we can remove the lid safely without the beans jumping out of the roast chamber. The first part of the roast is called the drying phase or yellowing phase. This phase is when heat is applied to the beans so that they can expand. When the beans expand, they release their skin or chaff so that moisture can then evaporate and be removed from the beans. Our bean temperature has now reached 166.7 degrees Celsius and we are entering the Maillard reaction phase. This is where the sugars within the beans start activating and start to caramelize. We are now coming up to the first crack, also known as the development stage. That is when the heat has reached the center of the beans. The beans expand rapidly, causing it to crack, making a popcorn-like sound. The first crack has now started and we press the first crack button. That will now start recording the first crack information. We will now stop the roast by turning on the water dowsing dial. A fine spray of mist is sprayed over the beans, instantly stopping the roast. The water dowsing has now completed. Place the lid on the roast chamber, turn up the blower fans to continue cooling the beans. We are now ready to discharge our beans into the cooling tray. The beans will then cool and get to ambient temperature in about 4 to 5 minutes. And it's as simple as that. Air roasting made simple with Air Motion Roasters. Air Motion Roasters. It's all in the taste.